Hey YouTube, hey Bold and the Beautiful fans. So what can we expect this week, May 13th to the 17th on the Bold and the Beautiful? Well, we can look forward to Deacon and Sheila planning their wedding, Steffi and Sheila having a face-off, and Luna awaits the results of a pregnancy test. So let's jump into this. Well, first of all, Deacon and Sheila are gonna fast track their wedding, okay? They wanna get married right away. We saw the reunion with Deacon and Finn and Hope explaining to Liam and Ridge, and of course now Finn explaining to Steffi that Sheila is alive, okay? And there's plenty of fallout that's coming there. But Deacon and Sheila now are going to want to get married as fast as they can, so they're going to plan, they're going to move forward and go forward with their wedding. So we're going to have to see when that wedding is. It looks like it's going to be May 23rd, okay? And we can expect some twists and turns at the wedding. So we'll get into that in a minute. But Deacon is also going to have a request of Finn. And we see in the preview Hope going over to Finn's office, and Finn looks a little puzzled too. He's saying, "Let me guess. You know, Deacon and Sheila want me at the wedding," and Finn is and Hope, excuse me, Hope is saying that Deacon wants Finn to be the best man. So I'm detecting a little bit of reluctance too, it seems, on Finn's part from the preview. You know, it seems like Finn is all in on wanting to have a relationship now with Sheila and to be there, but now it looks like maybe he's wanting to step back a little bit. So we'll have to see how Finn handles this. My guess is that Finn's gonna be at the wedding along with Hope, and maybe they're the only two people there, okay? However, we can expect twists and turns, and we can expect somebody or some buddies to show up, okay, and cause some chaos at this wedding, okay? So some of the theories that I have is that maybe Steffi shows up and, you know, crashes the wedding, or Lee shows up. We saw Lee threaten Sheila, okay, after Sheila pulled the prank on Lee, and of course Lee did not take it that way, and she wants revenge, and she threatened Sheila. So we're gonna have to see if Lee shows up at the wedding. Another idea is that Baker could show up at the wedding, and maybe on Sheila's big day, you know, Sheila is taken away, right? Maybe she's taken to jail on her wedding day. So we'll have to see if that happens, if there's some sort of loophole, because, you know, Sheila's basically a free woman, but things can change. Maybe there's a loophole there. But my guess is that that could very well happen. Maybe the authorities show up, or it's gonna be Steffi who shows up, or Lee shows up, or Ridge, or maybe a combination of all of those characters. We'll have to see what happens. But Deacon and Sheila are gonna move forward with their wedding, and we'll see where they have the wedding. It might be at Il Giardino, so we'll see if it's there. It's just a quiet, private little wedding with Finn and Hope maybe in attendance, and some unexpected shockers maybe happening, so stay tuned. May Sweeps is coming up, so we'll see exactly what happens at Sheila and Deacon's wedding, okay? But before all that, Steffi is gonna go over and confront Sheila. Oh no, okay? We've seen these confrontations before between Steffi and Sheila, and they never go well. Sometimes they end up in a physical confrontation, so we'll see how you know, chaotic this confrontation is gonna get. Steffi is very fierce, and she's very protective. She doesn't want Finn. You know, she might argue that Sheila is taking advantage of Finn's goodness, his good heart, you know, knowing that Finn wants to give Sheila a second chance. Sheila, of course, is going to point out that Finn wants now a relationship with her, and that he rescued her with Deacon, and that, you know, Sheila has changed and all this. But of course, Steffi's not going to be receptive to those ideas, so this is going to be a conflict. So we'll see how intense this confrontation gets. But fierce Steffi is definitely not going to back down, and she's going to want to keep Sheila as far away from her marriage as possible. And that's another thing. There's an idea that maybe Steffi will have had enough and that she'll leave or separate. I've talked about maybe Steffi separating from Finn, but it looks like Steffi now is gonna fight for her marriage, okay? So keep that in mind. But, you know, it's the immovable object against the irresistible force. You know, it looks like Sheila's not gonna back down, Steffi's not gonna back down. Steffy might try to work on getting Finn, you know, to keep his distance from Sheila. But of course, with the things that Finn has said now to Sheila, it looks like he wants a relationship, but there could be some reluctance there starting with Finn, so we'll see. But hope is going to be there for Finn, for him to lean on. And of course, Liam is going to be there for Steffy to lean on too. So we'll have to see what directions these go in. If romance is in the works for Finn and Hope, and same thing with Steam, Steffy and Liam. So stay tuned. But Steffy wants Sheila out of Finn's life completely, and in the preview we see that this tie you have to Finn, it ends today, okay? So we'll have to see exactly how far this confrontation goes and what Sheila says, so it should be a lot of fun. And over with Luna, we see in the preview, Luna is awaiting the results of a pregnancy test, and we see Poppy there is gonna be the one that reads the results. So we know that Luna is with RJ, but she was also with Zende, so now we have a possible pregnancy storyline here. But there's also the possibility that this is a false alarm and that Luna isn't pregnant, okay? So we'll have to see what the pregnancy test says, but there could be the potential here for a who's the daddy storyline, okay? And we've seen those in the past many times. And of course, whenever you have a paternity story, there's always the possibility that you could have tampering with the paternity test too. We've seen that in the past with Hope, Liam, and Steffy, and Vinny, you know, and Finn, right? With Finn and Steffy and Vinny messing with the paternity test results between who's the daddy, Finn or Liam. And so we've seen this before. Could there be something similar that happens here? Maybe somebody wants Luna to have RJ's baby or Zende's baby. I'm getting ahead of myself, but you always have to keep in mind the possibility of a paternity test, a storyline having some sort of tampering going on. There's also the possibility that Luna's not pregnant, and then this is just basically a possibility, but that she's not pregnant, but May Sweeps is coming up, so it looks like they may well be going with the idea that Luna is pregnant. So if Luna is pregnant, we'll have to see who the baby daddy is, right? But this brings a lot of compelling drama. And of course, if Luna is pregnant, then now she is going to be the mother of a Forrester baby. So that kind of anchors Luna to the show too, okay? But this is going to be really exciting. What do you think? Is this pregnancy test going to be positive? Is Luna pregnant or is it negative? We'll have to see, but there's a lot of drama potential here for some great stories. So we definitely haven't had one of these stories in a while with a Who's the Daddy storyline. It's been a couple of years now, I think. So it looks like for May Sweeps, we could be heading into another Who's the Daddy storyline. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think Luna's pregnant? And if she is, who's the daddy? Is it RJ? Is it Zende? We'll have to see, but Steffy is going to confront Sheila again this week. Oh no, that never turns out good. You know, Sheila can be pushed, but it looks like she's trying to change and is reformed a little bit, so we'll see if Sheila is able to control any type of retaliation there. We know Lee wants revenge. We know Steffy isn't going to relent when it comes to Sheila. And of course, Finn and Hope could be at the wedding. We'll see if Steffy tries to convince him not to be there, but they're gonna plan their wedding this week and we'll see that this month. So we can expect twists and turns at Deacon and Sheila's wedding too. It's gonna be a blast. So let me know what you think is gonna happen. And hey, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.